Hey Bear, you may be wondering, why am I not sitting in front of a fancy background and why my setup is probably imperfect? I have a job to do. So today I'm gonna tell you the story about today's video while changing a guitar string. What it all started with was, remember how you wrote a poem for me for my birthday? Thank you very much, by the way. You know what? The first thing that came to my mind after I read it, I thought, oh my god, this could be a song.
It's hard writing songs.
I thought I really liked the topic of the song, and I already have a poem, so that's a job half done. Little did I know.
It's a rookie mistake.
I thought I could manage it all this time, doing a little bit of watching of YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing. Tutorials, because there's a lot of them. Apparently you can learn anything. So well, let's see how a 36 years old who barely started playing music several years ago and has no idea about any kind of music theory, how can this person write a song and also change a guitar string? Best of luck. So, first thing, this is gonna take a while, by the way. I'm glad I have a long story to tell.
I'll make the tea then.
I thought lyrics. I have them, I can start with them. I just need to add a little bit of breathing space. So I've spent some time just looking at the lyrics, reading them, trying to imagine how it could sound like a song. And I knew that needs to be some variation between, like, obviously there's a verse and a chorus, so, you know, there's a kind of a mix of repetition and variation that you need to put into a song so that it sounds like a song. It's a bit ironic that the song is about letting it go and not letting the perfectionism win over you, and like, don't stress too much about the mistakes and stuff. Well, I gotta say, I really needed to exercise this approach. Why is it so tangled? The lyrics, I had them. I was moderately okay with them, so let me work on the chords and the melody. I started looking into things that took it from different perspectives. So first of all, I learned a little bit about what a key is and how they are built and how chords exist within each key. Kind of knew that, but never used it really, never needed to.
I know nothing!
One of the most helpful concepts with regards to keys was that I found a circle of fifths. It's just basically a cheat sheet for when you're unsure which chords go well together. You can look here, and the ones that are the closest, I just genuinely like sound well, at least in the modern European music. So this is just my little cheat sheet.
Too easy.
I've played around with some of the keys. I don't really know. I was trying to make a melody here. It is so much easier to come up with a melody when you have a piano next to you. This is D, E, A, D, E, A, C, D, C, G, E.
8 hours later.
Do yourself a favor. See?
Amateur.
So, yeah, I don't know which iteration this is, honestly. It's been so many. It may be that you can't even recognize the song because maybe all of the lyrics, I haven't compared, but probably all of the lyrics are quite different, but they keep evolving, and that's fine. When you can come up with any kind of notes, the mind kind of goes crazy, so you end up with stuff like, when pressure levels can be handled, it's just all over the place. And it's impossible to keep it consistent or even remember what you just sang a second ago. And I've got like a whole kind of saved messages in Telegram when I was just recording the voice message to remember what I was singing, which is a good thing. I learned, very helpful.
Let's see.
Accept, embrace the failure. Let it go, bear, let it go. Okay, maybe. Accept, embrace the failure, and you can start things really slow. The worst part about this whole thing is that if you start imagining how it sounds like and you just then stop and do something else, it kind of continues. So I basically was just going across the street and thinking about that and walking my dog and thinking about that, and this whole constant, you know, repetition of how this song could be. It's just driving me nuts. At one point, I got so desperate. I was trying to rap through it. We even had like a rock version of it. Check this out. I don't know. Somehow I also landed on a video of a guy who was showing some program for, I guess, sound engineering or whatever. He would have like all sorts of different keyboards lying around connected to the PC, and when the keyboards was playing a sound, it was recording, but not recording like just the audio track, but literally recording the notes. And then, you know, because it was connected to the PC, it could also make all sorts of sounds, not only piano. I thought, oh wow, okay, that sounds serious. I could probably give it a try. But as it usually happens, I spent quite some time playing around with the tool, got into a rabbit hole of learning how to do it, overcomplicated the shit out of this, and kind of wasn't quite satisfied with the results. No! The process went on and on and on. It's been a month already by that time since I first had an idea of writing a song, so you can tell that I've struggled with, you know, pushing the things. And then one day... Sorry, I don't have a microphone. I'm also in the middle of a field, waiting for my dog to dig a hole to China, apparently, and I was so bored that I was rewriting my chorus for the 10,000th time, and I think I like it now. I think it's witty and I think it's interesting. I think that is my opinion according to how I write songs and lyrics and stuff. I'm pretty impressed and I'm pretty proud of myself, so good. I like it, and that means it's Friday, but I may actually make it work before the end of the week.
I dig that!
And like that, I had the song. Or the most part of it. The only thing that I needed to do was a little bit of practicing so that I could actually record it and make it into a video, or at least a part of the video. This is what happens when you're trying to record a song for way too long. Yeah. So I guess I'm not gonna finish the project until the end of this weekend because it's already 8:30 and I still haven't recorded the final piece. And there's also all of the editing to do, and there's like a ton of video that I've recorded over the time that I've been trying to make this song. So, oh, and by the way, the music you're hearing behind this whole video, it's also something I created as a part of the exercise. It was going to be the actual song, but I thought it probably is fun enough to keep as a background music.
So, what did we learn?
Obviously, I am remotely not clear about the music theory as I would want to be in order to, you know, write my own music and stuff. But the things that I've learned, first of all, having lyrics ready is bad. Because if you start with the lyrics, for me, it just makes the process so much more complicated. When you have like a melody already in your head and you have like a couple of words that you can use, I think it gets much better. I've seen some documentaries of modern bands that, you know, just sit for like a whole year, write a new album, and a lot of times they would actually have like a couple of words or like a couple of lines they really like, and they start experimenting with music. That's what I was supposed to do, or like that's the bit, like that's what I would do next time I want to write a song, which is probably never.
Thank God.
Second thing was, well, I definitely learned a new thing on my computer, how to work with some of the music that can be done electronically. I have to say, I was very impressed with how like a very simple thing could be made into an actual piece of music you can use somewhere just by dragging some of the things on editor. So that was quite cool. Here and this one matter? I really don't know. But let's. Oh my god! You can tell I'm really good at this. I think that the circle of fifth that I have is also super helpful, because at least now when I'm changing my chords on the guitar, I kind of understand that, oh, these go well together because like I remember they're close. I also like to kind of watch all of the videos which talked about, you know, how you need to finish the work that you do, especially if you're doing this stuff electronically. You can always be thinking of, oh, there's this one little thing that I could experiment on.
One more shot. Just one more.
I can certainly relate to how painful this could be, and at least for me this time, I've been waiting for those moments where it was this first kind of the first tinkling of like, I think this is it. That was my guiding feeling for when I was like, okay, maybe that's okay, that's the one. And then if you listen to it next morning and it still doesn't sound like a complete crap, then I think it's a good sign. So ultimately, this is what I've learned and this is what I'm exercising. I wish I could exercise this with this guitar string, because this is driving me nuts. And a good enough approach is probably not gonna fly in here, because I just really need the string to be in place. So yeah, thanks for your time. Although I hope you like the song. I won't be crying if you don't. But I hope you just found it fun to watch the video. Thanks. Yes! Yes! Hear it out. Here's the song.